The storm came suddenly, rolling in from the horizon with thick, gray clouds that swallowed the afternoon sun. Maria stood on the porch of her family's wooden house, staring at the sky as the first drops of rain kissed her cheeks. The humid air was thick with the scent of salt and mangoes, and the palm trees swayed like dancers in the fierce wind. Her mother, Rosa, called from inside. "Maria, come in before the storm gets worse." But Maria couldn't move. The storm had stirred something deep within her, an ache she had buried for years. This was the kind of storm that had taken her father away. 10 years ago, her father, Gabriel, had left on his fishing boat, just like any other morning. Maria had been only 8, clinging to his leg as he kissed her forehead. "I'll be back before sunset, my little star," he had said. But he never returned. His boat was found days later, battered and empty, floating near the reef. Her mother never spoke of him again. Rosa filled their lives with work, selling fruit at the market, sewing clothes for the neighbors, keeping the family going. But Maria remembered. Every storm that rolled in from the sea felt like a whisper from the past, a reminder of the love they had lost. Now, as the rain pounded against the roof, Maria turned to see her younger brother, Luis, watching her from the doorway. "Do you think he's out there somewhere?" he asked. Maria sighed. "I don't know." Luis was only a baby when their father disappeared. He had no memories of him, only stories told in hushed voices by the elders. Some believed Gabriel had been taken by the sea gods, others said he had run away to start a new life elsewhere. Maria refused to believe either. That night, as the storm raged on, Maria lay in bed listening to the wind howl through the trees. Then, between the cracks of thunder, she heard a faint knock on the door. Her heart pounded as she rushed to open it. A man stood there, soaked to the bone, his hair streaked with gray, his face leaner but unmistakable. "Papa," she whispered. Rosa gasped from behind her, clutching her chest. Louis stared in shock. Gabriel smiled, his eyes filled with sorrow and longing. "I tried to come back," he said, his voice breaking. "The storm, it carried me away. I was lost for so long." Tears streamed down Maria's face as she threw her arms around him. Rosa trembled but stepped forward, touching his face as if making sure he was real. For 10 years, they had mourned him. For 10 years, they had believed love had been lost to the sea. But now, in the heart of the tropics, love had returned.